Da, 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 da. Yo, what's good, guys? Let's get this call started in a bit. Alright, let me see. What's good, bro? What's good? What's up, lads? What's up? What's good, bro? What's good? I hope everyone can hear me, right? Just want to make sure. Yo, what's good, guys? Alright, yeah, they can. Good. So let's get trading view up. Let me see. A couple of minutes, guys. Just send out the link to everybody. Make sure everyone's on. Hope everyone's excited for a good week. Market's looking really, really nice. I've you guess I could say I have a bit more of direction of, like, we already kind of know what the DXY is really going to do for next week. You know, we already know what GU, EU are kind of going to do. You know, it's become way more clear because in the past few, God knows, few days, weeks, it's been very, like, up and down. You know, it's kind of been just going up in the range. So I'm sure we have, like, a lot of news coming out as well. So I'm excited to see what happens. What's up, Relentless, bro? How you doing? Right, so first thing obviously I'm going to do is take a look at Forex Factory. Going to pull that up in a second. Take a look at what's up. Alright. Let's go. I need to be rich by Friday. Why Friday? Is it your wedding day? Just a few more minutes, guys. We'll get started. Just bear with me, please. I don't know. I have this weird cough today. I don't know why, but hope it goes away soon. Fuck. 17 people watching. Let's go. Make sure to share this link with all your groups, guys. Any of your friends, doesn't matter. It's a free call today anyways. Sundays are free calls, and then every other day, if you want to get onto them calls, then that's on the group. Alright, let's see what we got. I'm gonna pull up Forex Factory. Good job. Appreciate it. Right, lads, let's take a look at Forex Factory. Let me pull up the chat as well. Keep forgetting that's on. Alright. Good. Make sure to drop a like on the video as well, guys. Right, so tomorrow, dead. Okay, nice start. Tuesday, dead. We just have a Fed. Alright, yeah, this could cause some movement, I guess. Wednesday, I thought we had really good news this week. No. Another governor speaking. Thursday, flash manufacturing PMI. Okay, Friday, euro. Whoa, I thought this week was going to be good with news. I'm not sure where I saw. I think I saw like a thing on Facebook, and I thought, I'm new, been looking into your videos. I might buy your course. Of course, bro, you're welcome anytime. I don't know, as you guys can see, like, look at it, all these next weeks. They're just so like, before, you know, every day was like 5 red folder news. It was crazy. Like, okay, this Wednesday, okay, this looks way better. This in 2 weeks time looks really nice. So we have CAD, yes, CAD. Isn't this? Oh yeah, this would be NFP actually, isn't it? Yeah. Anyways, I'm not even gonna look at the news. I don't see anything that pops out. You know, there's no FOMC, there's no NFP, there's no monetary policy statements coming out. So for me, this news this week is kind of dead. Some will obviously, you know, cause a few movements, etc. But I don't really see anything big for now. The biggest one to look out for would probably be there's a lot of Feds talking, a lot of speeches. To be honest, Friday, I'd probably look out for the retail sales on Friday for the GBP. That's probably going to cause some movement in the GBP. But other than that, not really looking at anything else. Anyways, we're just going to get right into the charts as we always do, guys. Want to check if we have any gaps on our pairs, so let's see. So I'm gonna go down to the 1 hour, see if we have any gaps, because as I always say, I just hate when pairs, you know, they start off with a gap and very nice, we don't, and as usual there's very strong movement at the start, just like so. So we've nothing here. Momo's the Wolf of Wall Street. Right, so that's good. We've no gaps. Perfect. Now I'd like to take a look at GU. We called this out, guys, last week. Right, we had the sell from here. We were selling, I believe, from, yeah, I was looking to sell from this area because we had this consolidation, we had a drop, and I was looking for a retest on this level right here, and it did just that. Touched us in, triggered, boom, price dropped, and then came back up and dropped again, and it was just kind of in a box there for the past day. The whole day was in a box, and then finally dropped. I told you guys, just be patient, hold it, you know, get out whatever you want to do. But it came up one more time for that last retest, that last up candle before the down move, and you could have smashed the buy right here. And as you can see, GU is absolutely like melting right now. Crazy. Like even this new candle is just boom, 140 pips. So that was a beautiful trade. I mean, I had a trade that I should have held. I had a trade all the way from the top here. So if you guys remember, yeah, so all the way from the top here, which if you held, and I'm pretty sure one of our members in the group actually held it all the way down, which is beautiful because he held it all the way from this area all the way down to here, which is 440 pips. And that just shows you don't even need big lots to make money. You don't even need big lots. On a standard, that would have paid you 5k. You know, that could have been 8 for the month. Just that one absolute trade. So it's crazy. It's really not about the lots. Just look long term, right? If you took a look at the daily and you just watched the daily, right, which I will go over the daily in a second, but I want to go over the XY first. You could have seen, okay, boom, last up candle for the down move, price came up, retested this last up candle, there was your initial entry, and you just would have held this on, you just kept it on. Then you wait, boom, this low gets broken, beautiful, you wait for this low, does this low get broken or not? You want to see if it gets respected, boom, just like that, it went down, broke this low, beautiful. After it broke that low, we knew that the price was just going to break out, especially broke through this low. That's it, price is going to keep shooting down, I believe, to around this area, right? Because there's literally nothing that's going to support it there. Like there's just imbalance. There's no price action around this area, so that means price is just going to absolutely melt through this. There's literally nothing here, barely any past market structure, to be honest. Wouldn't that be a double top? A double top where? Yeah, so yeah, here, yeah, it is a double top. It did create a double top here, so that, oh wait, you mean down here, is it? I'm guessing you're talking about here. Did it create a double top? It did create a double top. Yeah, there could have been liquidity up here, but that would have just been extra confirmation that this price was dropping, you know, the fact that it just created a double top for us. Moving on to DXY, guys, as you know, we always like to take a look at the DXY. Now, we were looking at the DXY last week on the daily time frame, and what did I say? If you guys want to go back to that video, I said that we're either going to get two scenarios, because we have this kind of wedge forming right here, as you saw. Something like so. I said either price is going to react straight away at the start of the week from this last down candle before the up move, our institutional candle right here, or price was going to end up breaking the full way down there, take this low and then take this low and just keep dropping, right? So we had them two scenarios. I wasn't sure. I was like, we're going to react to the market, guys, or you can't be pre-acting and, you know, marrying your bias. I said that last week and we didn't marry our bias. You know, we had two opportunities on the table. We saw what Monday did. It gave us exactly just that. After it gave us this bullish engulfing candle, you know, we could have started looking for buy setups after this. So as you can see, DXY didn't really, on the top where you said you got in, I can't remember. I'll go back to GU in a second. So as I said, price kind of broke out from this area and it's pushing up. Now, what do I see for the DXY? Now, clearly for this week, I'm still bullish. I do expect price to push up. As I said, one more last alt move down here, you know, create one push up before the big down move. So I do expect another big down move after this. So come up to touch this area. Now, remember, if we're looking for DXY to be bullish this week, then we can expect GU and EU to be a bit more bearish. And that clearly goes nicely with our analysis here that we're looking for, you know, GU to drop down to around this area, somewhere around this green box, right? So that's simple what I'm looking for, the DXY. I don't really see it coming down. Like, I mean, it could have a reaction, could might whoops, chat's acting up, sorry. It might want to react from this area here. As you can see, we have a double top. Either it could take that liquidity then drop, or it could want to just go touch that double top then drop, or it could just break through it, right? So it depends. Right, taking a look at GU, what are we looking at? I am looking currently at short setups, right? So what I'd be looking to is to still short GU. Now my shorting position will be right here, right? So this last up candle before the down move, right? Our institutional candle, the candle where smart money bought last to sell, just like this area. And mark out this area. Now what do? We take our fib, see confirmation. If you guys didn't see our fib video that I dropped, I went exactly over how you could use the fib on the daily and smaller time frames to absolutely snipe your entries. It's crazy. Fib is just so underrated, or some people just complicate it too much. Now, from this high to this low, as I said, we always take it from high to low. As you can see, lines up beautifully with the nearly in between the 786, 71 area. So very nice premium area to sell from, right? What else is kind of convincing me that price could want to retrace back up here, because as we know, price doesn't just like drop down in one leg, you know, it always likes to zigzag up and down. And I do believe that there's just so much imbalances around these areas. So I would want price to come back up, you know, feel these areas just like so. And fib is here, and overall market structure is down. So very simple analysis. I believe that GU should be going to the downside for next week, continuing down, right? But as I said, what we usually get on Mondays is kind of like the push back before the up. So if it's bearish, you know, if we're expecting bearish week, then probably the Monday is like the trap day. It tricks everyone into going on to the opposite side of the market before actually going to the opposite side. So that's why I don't really hold, if I'm trying to like get into a trade for the full week, if I'm trying to hold a trade for the full week, I don't trade it on the Monday. Monday, fine, I might like just day trade, you know, for a couple of hours, hold a trade, but I wouldn't hold that trade overnight and into the next week, because a lot of times it just ends up reversing on you. So it is a trap day. Will you go for AUD NZD? To be honest, I don't even think I have it here. I do, but it's been consolidating for, okay, yeah, okay, it did break out the consolidation, but to be honest, I don't even trade AUD NZD. I don't really like these pairs anymore. Like, see, gap there, it's just, I mean, let me see if I can take a quick look at this. We're climbing up to a fairly, we have a sort of resistance right here, right? Very, very strong. Very, very strong. So probably could see price pushing up all the way here, then coming down. You know, coming down, has to fill in so much imbalances. It's definitely going to come down from this area, I believe. But the main thing is it going to break this low, right? This market structure, and end up going down, or is it going to just come back down and retest this market structure before pushing back up? Now, to be honest, I haven't done my analysis on AUD NZD, so don't take my word for it. It's definitely not my pair to trade. I just don't really like the way it's been moving lately. You know, AUD and NZD are usually correlated, and the fact that they might, you can just see, look at this price action. I just don't like it. I personally wouldn't go for it. What I usually like to go for is high paying pairs, so GBPs, Euros, USD MXN, pairs that proper pay, you know, and they don't move slow. So I'd like to also take a look at GJ now. I believe same thing for GJ now. What we could get for GJ if it doesn't end up coming up all the way to this candle, I believe that it could want to come up like so to this area, right, and then push down here. So you could be looking for sell opportunities from this area just here. I don't even know I have that. Do you want to look at USD CHF and USD CAD? Yeah, I'll take a look at USD CAD now in a second. GN, yeah, that's not my pair. I'm not even going to touch it. GP CHF, yeah, this thing melted. And it's the same thing for GU. I definitely think that's probably going to come down to this area, you know. But I don't really see anything special on it. NZD USD short. Everyone's calling out NZD USD and USD CHF. Alright, let me take a look at them pairs first. I mean, Euro JBP. We call this trade, guys, you know, back then on a 1 hour all the way down here, right? We were looking for buys all the way from down here. So if you're patient enough and you held it, now when I send out my signals, I send out small take profit, but that doesn't mean that if you believe that your analysis and you believe that that trade is going to go up even higher, doesn't have to, you don't have to use our exact take profit. We just use it in case, you know, because not everyone knows how to trade 100%. So that's why we just set a standard take profit. But if you ended up holding this thing, it did consolidate here for a bit. I can't even remember, did we take it from here or here? But as you can see, price is absolutely flying. 180 pips, and your GP plays very well, like 1.2. How you doing, bro? How you doing, Jordy? So same thing, it's just from the top here, right? This is where I'd be looking at for your GP to push down. Look at EN, I will do in a sec. Right, so I'd like to take a look at USD CAD first of all. Now, USD CAD was absolute bang of a trade. Caught this, you know, sent it out. It was an absolute beautiful buy right here. Very, very easy to trade last week. Very, very easy. You could have caught easy pips on this trade. I mean, you're just creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. It was ended up leaving institutional candles behind, right? And you could have just, boom, made bank from all these institutional candles. Trading, boom, aim for this high. 69 pips, smack. Could have aimed again, right? Boom, aimed for 69 pips, whatever. You're a nice 50 pips profit. So that was a really nice trade that you could have capitalized on there. Currently, I do believe that USD CAD will probably drop down a tiny bit, push up again, but will end up coming down soon from probably this area, right? So I expect this institutional candle right here probably push down from this area, just like so. So this institutional candle. Now, if you take a look, even though it hasn't created a lower low in a while, it's still downward market structure. Now, I did go over the buyers versus sellers lesson last week. If you weren't on that call, not sure for you, but I went over that, and it's definitely the difference between looking at support and resistance, and just gives you clear outlook of where you should start actually buying, or where you should start actually selling, and looking, oh, okay, where's the last time that the sellers bought, where's the last time that the bulls were in, etc., etc., right? USD CHF, to be honest, I don't even trade this pair either. I got into sell last week as well. This candle, I ended up catching like 20 pips. I got out, nice trade. Probably not a sell, probably a bit of a buy than a sell. All right, so I believe that what you could look for is actually, let me see, 4 hour, 2 hour. I haven't really analyzed this for today, but do you know what? USD CHF is looking nice because it hasn't broken up and it's kind of looking bearish, just like so. And we have our institutional candle right here, the last up candle before the down move, and you could be looking to enter from the open of this candle, so this could actually be sell opportunity. But the thing is, it's about the DXY, so I want to see what the DXY does. But honestly, yeah, the SL is going to be so small, like it's only 9 pips, that's not going to make any difference. Now make the SL a bit bigger because USD-CHF spreads are pretty big. NZD-USD short. Why are you looking to short NZD-USD? I agree on the NZD-USD short, I just don't know, I don't see where you're looking at. Maybe, okay, I kind of do see it. I think this is where you're looking at. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this last up candle for the down move looks very nice. And as I said, guys, what did I say last week? If you take a look at, even same with your AUD-USD, if you take a look at last week, right, and I did say that AUD and NZD were due for a drop, right? They were due for a drop. The way it created this double top, touched off this last last up candle for the down move, which is our institutional candle. Keep stuttering over my words, and then boom, it dropped. Now you're able to catch a nice sell, which we caught here. Last up candle before the down move. You know, the whole team caught that. Very nice trade, just like so, and it dropped for over 90 pips. Now our profit was like 70 pips, so the team made on that one. And what you could look for is a re-entry right here. Just write it down. The 2 hour here, yeah, I guess, but it wouldn't really make a difference. It's stop would only be like 5 pips extra, so wherever you want to take it from, I don't even mind, even if the 2 hour looks nice as well. Just considering, if you guys weren't on the last call as well, which only 2 people were at, I know we're only on it, but it was so important, which I'm going to drop the recording for tonight in the premium channel. It's very important, talking about structure and just visually how structure looks to you. I do think that's going to help you a lot, because a lot of people struggle with picking the right institutional candle, right? A lot of people know, oh, okay, they can recognize an institutional candle, but for example, they might be like, okay, should I choose this one, or this one? And that's exactly what that call was about last week, but I know a lot of people missed that one. NZD-JPY would be the same thing right here. I'll be looking to sell. AD-JPY, absolute banger of a trade that we were able to cash last week as well. Boom, hit our take profit nicely. Now you could look for another re-entry. I mean, there's so much trades. I don't even have to go through all of them because they're all kind of correlated. I only have to go through like one of them on one pair, and you'll understand the rest. But I just want to keep this call short and simple for you guys. But that's a really nice sell. Probably understand with the way the market structure is going, just like so. So yeah, what we look for is another new lower low to be created, and something like that, right? Can you look at yen? Will do, sir. Yeah, okay, so yeah, what I was taking a look at yen earlier on, I was thinking this. So I do think I do think that yen will pull back a bit. It's going to fill in the imbalances that we have here and that we have here. Also wanted to retest previous market structure, which is sitting right here, right on the 1 hour. Yeah, so I already have an entry on it on the 1 hour. I mean, if it does end up coming all the way down here, which I doubt, we can snipe an entry for a buy here. But if it doesn't, then I do believe that price is going to come up here. The fact that it broke up above this high, start to look for buys on EN. So same thing, just opposite of NZD-USD. So right now I'm going to be looking for buys from now on EN. So yeah, if you're in a buy setup, just hold it. It's probably going to keep pushing up. If you're not, wait for a pullback, wait for better prices to buy at. and then go ahead and jump in. USD MXN, right? So USD MXN was doing absolute movements last week. You know, beautiful drop. Now this was an easy trade to capitalize on. If you guys saw this last week, last up candle before the down move, price kept trying to break through these highs, and it failed. The fact that it touched that resistance failed and it created a double triple top, you know that price probably wasn't going to go above this, and we were expecting lower movement. You guys have to think as well, right? If price is finding it hard to, you know, break through this resistance, right? If it keeps coming up breaking, and in such a short period of time, right? I'm talking about very tight areas of resistance, then we can probably expect it to be respected, right? DAX, US oil, and NAS 100. To be honest, I don't even go over NAS 100. I'll take a look at US oil though. So yeah, as I said, failed to break here, so obviously we'd be looking for short setups. The last up candle before the down move, right? Sell from this area, and this was absolute beautiful sell. Whoops, what do we have to? I don't know, but you could have caught a nice 500 pips on that trade, because you could have went for, I mean, I probably personally would have went for this area. I wouldn't have gotten greedy, because I just would have been cautious about this candle because it looked nice. But as you saw, absolutely destroyed that candle and just pew, melted through. Now what we could be looking at again is once again a short area from here. So you could be looking to short USD MXN once again, guys. But for me, we're gonna have to see. Honestly, depends on DXY. But USD MXN has kind of been controlling the pair recently. So I mean, USD, as you saw, guys, was very bullish last week. But we had this drop still because of the MXN, right? So don't really focus on the USD part of it. Focus on what the MXN is doing and understand the fundamentals of that. So I'll be looking to short from here. Now gold, beautiful. You know, it's taken a long time, but it finally did it. Broke through. Now what I do believe, euro odd still bearish. Daily juicy short. One sec, let me check. Let me just go over gold really quickly. This is what I think that's going to happen on gold. Gold's going to start pushing up once again. Price come back down here, you know, start pushing up from this area. So this is what I believe. All right, yeah, I do think that price is going to come down to this area and start buying up from here. So look for buy opportunities from this area. US 30, I don't even think anyone trades this, but I do believe that US 30 is probably going to start dropping a bit. Fact that it created a lower, right? You see, I haven't analyzed this, so I'm kind of doing it right now. Last up candle before the down move, took out, see these 3 wicks. Liquidity was definitely sitting up above here. We zoom in, yep. So as you can see, we had somewhat of a triple top. Well, not really, but boom, liquidity was definitely sitting up here, right? Got smashed through and dropped. Now what do we look for? We look for the mitigation and then an extra drop. So let's see what US 30 does. But you know, I'm not a master of indices. I don't really trade them, to be honest. So right, US oil. So US oil has actually been recovering since that big drop. So if any of you bought down here, lucky you, because you'd be eating very well right now. And I did tell a lot of people that they should be buying it, to be honest. Like, that's 2,000 pips, easy money. So what you could be looking for is a buy opportunity. We have liquidity here that got broken. Just like so. So if price just come back down here, want to be looking for buys from this area. So let me see. I got told that people want me to look at euro odd. Do you see shorts still bearish on the daily? No, I actually see buys on euro odd from now on. Why? Because price tried to come down here. You know, I went over this last week, but it tried to create a lower low. It didn't. It created a double bottom. So I was looking for buys from there on. As you can see, what I really would wait for is the price to break above this week. If it does, then very strong confirmation that price is going to be bullish from now on. But to be honest, yeah, I'm looking for buys on euro odd from now on. So look to buy. I wouldn't really sell. This last down candle before the up move, our institutional candle. So this is where I'd be looking to buy. You know, boom, just like so. This is where I'd be looking to buy from. So that's pretty much it. Any of you guys have any trades that you want me to go over? Pairs? Anybody? Any questions? Anything specific? If you haven't already, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video. Would appreciate it. And if you're new, make sure to drop a sub so you can make sure that you stay tuned in for any future videos. Any pairs anyone wants me to go over? 2 more minutes. Wait for someone to answer. Also, if you guys are interested in hopping on our premium group, then make sure to either message me on Telegram or head over onto our FU Signal site, which we updated recently. Looks really nice, I think. So yeah, we changed the background and all these packages, they kind of pop up. So we got that done. So if you guys are interested, you know, we have the 1 month membership, the 6 month and the lifetime, and that includes one-on-one mentorship if you ever need it. So head over on there if you want to receive more of these calls 5 days a week. Euro JPY. All right, let's go over Euro JPY. Can you send a structure video, please? Which structure video? Euro JPY. I haven't even been looking Euro JPY lately. So yeah, so you want me to look over Euro JPY? Still bearish on Euro JPY, to be honest. You know, I would look for shorts. I don't see a proper setup right now. Right? I don't actually see a nice setup right now. But I am short overall on JPY pairs, right? I'd still be looking to short 116.600. Oh, you're looking to short from here, is it? Let me see. 116.600. Right, that's the area you're looking short from. GPUSD, I already did go over GPUSD, bro. GP odd would be exact same as GA, right? That's what I'll be looking for now. The only thing about GA, I'm pretty sure, is consolidating. Oh, it's not. But what's been happening lately is that the AUD is weakening and the GP is weakening, so it's been causing consolidation, as you can see here. But I see that GP is kind of taking over dominance. It's actually weaker. Just subscribe, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. The one you mentioned about the order blocks, yeah, I'll drop that into the channel. I'll make sure to drop that into the channel. GBPUSD, I already did go over that, bro. If you guys missed them, if you guys missed GBPUSD and GJ, make sure to scroll back. Make sure to scroll back to the start of the video once it's rendered and upload on YouTube, and then you can see the analysis for them pairs. Short from that area. So you're saying that you want to short from this area. Now I want to see where you're looking at. Oh, okay, I like that. Very nice. Yeah. So that's a really nice setup. Fair enough. Well done. So definitely, if price does come up here, you know, we can look to short from here. Very nice setup indeed. Good call, bro. And then you can be looking all the way down here. But honestly, it depends on what price does around this area. You know, could want to buy from this candle. You know, creep up a bit. Just like so, and then boom, drop. But I do expect Euro JPY to drop along with GJ. So that's a nice setup. Good call out. I feel like we went over nearly everything. Every pair, yes. UJ, probably a big push up for a drop down. Do you have any videos on inefficiency? I guess that's what you're saying. Not on the YouTube channel, but on our course, yes. any more pairs that you guys want me to go over, any more specific questions that you guys don't understand, you know, this is your chance every week, once a week, to hop on, you know, ask me whatever you want. It's your day. If you guys didn't know, by the way, when you're watching the video, you can chat in the chat box on the side, or just click on the live chat on your phone, and you know, you can actually like chat on YouTube. I'm sure a lot of people didn't know that. What's GPUSD? It's a pair. That's my analysis for GPUSD if you want to look at it. But if you want to actually hear me say it, then just scroll back to the start of the video. I usually go over at the start. NAS 100, to be honest, I can't even go through that with you right now because I don't trade indices, so I'm not just going to hop on and bullshit my way through an analysis because I don't really look at that pair. I haven't even seen what it's done in the past week, so I couldn't really go over it. Bro, gold, I've went over gold already, guys. If you guys missed any pair, you know, make sure to scroll back and we can go over it. But I think I went over every single pair for now. So yeah, if you guys want to check all of them, just scroll back through the video and see what I've missed. But any questions that you guys have? No, I guess not. So I think we are just going to cut this short. I'm looking to short GN. Fair enough, but personally I'm not going to short GN because I am looking for NZD to drop, right? GBP CHF, I saw someone in the chat drop that down. Yeah, so I already did go over GBP CHF, and I was saying that I wanted to like look for opportunities up from here, but for now, like, there's just literally no short opportunities at all because price is just dropping. I don't see GN dropping because I see NZD USD dropping, so it's kind of a sticky one. So yeah, I wouldn't touch GN. You know, if for me, what I think is if you don't see a clear setup, every confirmation is there, then don't trade it. You have like 20 pairs to trade. Doesn't matter if you don't see it. You know, I feel like people like fall in love with a few pairs, you know, or a lot of people, like especially beginners at the start, they're like, okay, I'm only trading EU, GU, and GN, and what they start doing is forcing all trades on all these setups. If they don't find a trade, they start really forcing it, and that becomes a problem. Just okay, if you don't see a trade on them, fair enough, just move on. Just look at USD CAD, maybe something like that, because you know there's kind of an advantage and a disadvantage to looking at just 2 to 3 pairs. So that's what I think. Right, I'm going to cut this short anyways, guys. I appreciate everyone for hopping on this live stream. If you want to look back at the video, hop back on the channel and you can take a look once again. As I said, if you're interested in hopping on our premium group, make sure to head over to the website or message us on Telegram to receive our signals, calls, and our smart money course. So I appreciate everyone for hopping on this live stream, and I'll catch you guys during the week. Have a good day.